start to ask yourself, who do we need to put in place so that this can even grow beyond you? And you can spend the majority of your time on the things that fill you up, that have a great impact, that also generate a lot of revenue.
You're listening to Flip Empire, the show committed to helping real estate entrepreneurs who want to build their empire without sacrificing their life. Your success and freedom starts now with your host, Alex Pardo.
What fills you up? What gives you energy? What gives you joy, fulfillment? When I asked you how many hours you were working, and then I challenged you and you said, well, it doesn't really feel, some of this doesn't feel like work. I said, outline, explain to me, define what it is you're doing that doesn't feel like work. Because chances are that's where you're extracting a lot of joy, fulfillment, right? Doing the things that don't feel like work, but are enjoyable. And I said, ultimately, where you want to go is you want to be spending, we've all heard, or I should say, most of us have probably heard of the 80-20, right? The 20% that produces the 80%, right? So I said, ideally, where you want to operate, if we were looking at like a Venn diagram, like 3 circles, the sweet spot in the middle is doing the things that fill your cup, doing the things that give you energy, give you joy, are fulfilling, that also have a great impact and produce a lot of revenue. Like that's the sweet spot in business to me. The things that produce joy and fulfillment, have a great impact on others, and generate a lot of money for us. So I want you to think about, as I'm kind of sharing with you on the podcast, this process that I took this person through, I want you to kind of apply the same framework to your business. You're an entrepreneur. Many entrepreneurs get distracted by opportunities. And one of the things that she shared with me, and it just showed how much growth she had, she said, as I started to ask her questions, she goes, I know where you're going. She goes, everything looks like an opportunity when you don't have a vision. And I said, that's right. I said, you got a personal vision, but you don't have a vision for your business, which are 2 different things. I said, you're doing all these things and you're doing them well, but you're not doing as well as you can in any one because your time is spread so thin. And I said, we started talking about the wholesaling business and how much time she was spending, a lot of time there. And I said, do you currently have somebody within your business, within your organization that could take on more of a leadership role, possibly a COO type of role? And we had a conversation about that. I think she was surprised by how much time she was spending in some of these areas. And I think she was really surprised by how much her time was actually worth based on real dollars and cents that she had generated relative to the time that she was putting into these things. So when you start to gain this type of clarity and you go through this process, I think what it does is it equips you to be able to make better decisions moving forward. So we've scheduled some additional time to kind of walk through and start to really hone in on an action plan and start to ask yourself, who do we need to put in place so that this can even grow beyond you? And you can spend the majority of your time on the things that fill you up, that have a great impact, that also generate a lot of revenue. All right, my friend, I hope you enjoyed that Flip Empire episode and got a lot of value out of it. Make sure to check the show notes page for any resources that were mentioned. And speaking of resources, honestly, I don't think I've done the best job of sharing with you my top curated, highly recommended tools and resources that I use in my business or have used in my business. In some cases, these are affiliate relationships with people that I highly trust and respect. And I know these tools and resources can help you and your business go to the next level. And as an ethical bribe, if you decide to try out one of these resources using my link, I will go ahead and send you an unadvertised bonus. I'll send you something of high value. All you got to do is shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com. Go ahead and let me know that you that you tried out this resource, and however I can help you getting started with that. Chances are that I know it very, very well and currently use it or have used it. So make sure to check that out, flipempire.com/resources. And if I can be of help or service to you in any way, just shoot me an email, alex@flipempire.com, and I will do anything I can for you. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next show.